So I thought I would start documenting some of these drone flights and let me know what you think of them, and if you like them and if the response is good, I will do more of them. So this is Duffins Creek in southern Ontario, and I actually hike this trail system quite a bit. You cannot kayak on this river though, because it's just not deep enough. And in some areas here, you can actually cross depending on how much water there is. There's a fair amount of water now flowing through the river because we're having temperatures, -5 all the way up to +5. So you're getting a lot of melt water. Now this is an embankment here, and there's a lot of erosion happening. As you can see here, the trees at the top, some of them are starting to fall, and some of them, of course, have already fallen down over. And every time I visit this area, there's more and more erosion. The bank is just literally falling down and collapsing. And you can see I am on the right side over there. And this was a pretty windy day, actually. You can see the trees there shaking in the wind. It's quite tricky, droning, I'll call it, in the wintertime, because when you wear gloves, you have very little dexterity and you have little control, kind of, or at least that's what I find, especially if you're, touching the screen, which you're doing all the time, to control the drone. But anything, below 0, you kind of have to wear gloves. This whole area right here is going to collapse at some point. The embankment here is fairly substantial. You really would have a difficult time making your way down from this side of the river. I have done it and crossed the river, but it's not easy at all. Really, if you're hiking here, you would have to make a decision when you start to hike either on one side or the other. So let's come in for a landing, and it's going to be a little tricky since the wind is rather high. And what I'll do here is I'll kind of line it up to come in, and I'll come in quickly so the drone won't drift left or right. And now that I'm in and safe, I just have to find a level place to land it. I'm Rodney Reynolds, and I hope you enjoyed this video. To show your support, please remember to subscribe, hit the notification bell if you are on TikTok, follow, like, share, consider buying an Unfortunately the Motherboard Tray is Not Removable t-shirt, and I will see you in the next one.